Can South Korea's retailers reinvent themselves with technology? That and more on Korea Technology Weekly. Hi, I'm your host, Dr. J.R. Reagan. In this episode, we'll be discussing South Korea's retail sector reinventing themselves as digital tech providers. The South Korea Trade, Industry, and Energy Ministry has announced plans to invest around 300 billion Korean won, which is about $267 million to accelerate the growth of online retail in South Korea. The decision is based on a shift in consumer shopping behavior towards digital retail due to the coronavirus pandemic. The investment, to be made over the next 3 years, will help retailers build on the e-commerce momentum and facilitate the development of advanced technologies, including drones. To support complete unmanned delivery services across the country, around 4,000 logistics robots will be distributed by 2023. The Korea government plans to allow delivery robots to operate on pavement from this year. The government will also conduct around 1,000 delivery drone test runs by next year and aims to create a standardized database to provide information to consumers on around 3 million products by next year, including information on products containing allergens. There are also plans for new undergraduate and postgraduate courses to train workers to address the growing demand for online retail services. The government aims to train 1,200 such workers by 2026. The government expects to generate more than 20,000 retail jobs to support the growth of online commerce. South Korea says it will actively participate in negotiations at the World Trade Organization, or WTO, on setting international rules in the e-commerce sector and helping local businesses form stronger links with global retailers. Last year, online platforms contributed to 30% of all sales in South Korea, compared to 24% in the previous year. The total value of online transactions made in the country last year was 130 trillion Korean won, which is about 114 billion US dollars, compared to 21 trillion Korean won or 19 billion US dollars 10 years prior. This rise in online shopping has been largely attributed to the COVID-19 pandemic and associated safety measures. In the finance sector, South Korean lenders appear to be seeking ways to develop future-oriented customer services by forging partnerships with retailers that have vast sales networks across the country, such as convenience store chains. In the latest development, Shinhan Bank signed a business agreement with GS Retail, which operates convenience store GS25, to design a new business model of mutual interest. The partnership states Shinhan Bank and GS Retail plan to develop a convenience store specialized in financial services. Banks testing new types of financial services through convenience stores, though, is not new. Partnerships with retailers have become more visible, though, in recent years. The envisioned banking services at convenience stores in South Korea is not limited to bill payment and transactions. Standard Chartered Bank Korea has also forged a partnership with GS Retail last year to promote the bank's installment savings product via the retailer's mobile application. Under the agreement, the bank sent GS25 gift cards to customers subscribing to the product. Financial companies are becoming interested in convenience stores as they offer a closely connected lifestyle platform to customers. Retailers, for their part, hope to attract more customers wanting to shop not only for daily products, but for financial services at the same time. Detailed plans are under review, but the idea is mainly to provide tailor-made services to customers in remote areas. In another example, in the telecom sector, Korea Telecom, which is KT, recently partnered with Hyundai's home shopping network to establish an AI call center at the retail company's headquarters in Seoul. The service incorporates voice recognition and text analysis technologies so that AI can help customers with simple questions and can carry out tedious tasks such as customer authentication. KT said it decided to develop the AI service to help tackle increased call center use amid the pandemic. In September of 2020, the mobile operator introduced an AI-powered robot food server at a Seoul franchise of Mad for Garlic, a major Korean nationwide restaurant chain. The AI robot server is equipped with a state-of-the-art software that features 3D spatial mapping and self-driving. The programming, developed by KT's Institute of Convergence Technology, enables the smart robot to maneuver between and around tables and chairs to serve customers ordering food at the restaurant. KT has laid out a new vision and says that the company does not intend to be a telecom service provider, but will strive to reposition the company as a comprehensive platform operator and generate half of its revenue from non-telco business by 2025. It says that it's shifting its focus from the telecom sector, where growth has stalled due to government regulation, to AI, big data, and cloud computing to become the nation's #1 platform operator in the B2B market. In a similar fashion, SK Telecom, or SKT, has changed the name of its AI service division into AI and Company to ramp up development of AI services that can be applied to the different products and services of SKT and the rest of SK Group. SK Telecom's growth strategy is focused on monetizing 5G and AI, where it sees the potential for revenue to replace that lost from core mobile business. It plans to integrate AI to personalize user experience and will soon release AI-based subscription services by partnering with companies in the food and beverage, education, rental, and travel sectors. SKT, which is the largest mobile operator in South Korea with a 42% share of the mobile market, recently launched a cloud-based customer contact center that will incorporate an AI chatbot tool to respond to queries in a partnership with Amazon Web Services. The chatbot tool is the first open-source advanced Korean language generative pre-trained transformer-2, which means GPT-2 model called KO GPT-2. GPT-2 has been a rave in the AI global community and is a language model that has been trained to predict or to generate the completion of a sentence or a paragraph based on as little as one word prompt. It was developed in 2019 by OpenAI, an AI research firm. The GPT-2 model is similar to the next word prediction on your smartphone keyboard, but is much more advanced and sophisticated. KO GPT-2 was developed by a team of deep learning engineers from the Amazon Machine Learning Solutions Lab at AWS and the conversational AI team from the SK Telecom AI Center. OpenAI researchers have described the GPT-2 model as chameleon-like, saying it adapts to the style and context of the conditioning text. To train KO GPT-2, SK Telecom created a corpus of 125 million sentences and more than 1.6 billion words, drawing on data from the Korean Wiki project, Korean news sources, and other sources. In another project, SK Telecom, together with internet provider Kakao and Samsung Electronics, said they were joining forces in using AI to analyze COVID-19 threats in real time and predict movement patterns. The AI application will monitor infection threats for a user's current position, using it to provide social distancing recommendations or suggest routes to avoid the threats. LGU+, which is another large telecom operator in South Korea, is rapidly growing its 5G market share against the other big two telcos and has recently launched a division dedicated to finding new business opportunities encompassing areas from healthcare, security, and education to advertisement, content, and data. LG created a lifestyle-friendly 5G services smart home and U+ AR shopping, which leverages 5G for the health and shopping sectors. Smart home provides about 200 healthcare pieces of content, including muscle strength, yoga, Pilates, and stretching, in an exclusive partnership with Kakao VX. LG U+ is working with Kakao VX to provide professional coaching programs using renowned Korean athletes and trainers. In South Korea, almost every household owns a smartphone or mobile phone, and e-commerce's share of total retail in the nation is highest in the world, creating potential large new online markets. The untapped revolution has already started. Unmanned stores, smart stores, voice shopping, AR shopping, robot and drone delivery are creating the future of retail with digital technology. It's a retail tech revolution in South Korea. That's all for this week's show. Follow me on Twitter or LinkedIn at Idea Explorer or my website ideaexplorer.com. Feel free to leave comments or suggestions about the show and tune in next week for more news and trends about Korea technology.